You know, I wasn't even planning to buy anything that day. I just stopped by Dollar Tree to grab a pack of batteries, nothing fancy. But somehow I ended up walking out with a basket full of odds and ends, plastic trays, wire baskets, glass jars, and a few things I didn't even know what I'd use for yet. When I got home I just started tinkering around, piecing things together for fun. And I'm not kidding, by evening my garden looked completely different. My neighbor peeked over the fence, jaw dropped, and said, "Did you hire someone?" I just laughed, because if only they knew everything out there cost me less than the price of a sandwich. Hey friends, welcome back to Timeless Gardening. If you've been here before, you already know this little community is all about turning tiny budgets into timeless spaces that feel like a warm breath of peace. And if this is your first time here, I'm honestly so glad you found us. Around here we believe you don't need deep pockets to create something beautiful. You just need a little imagination, a few affordable finds, and the right kind of ideas. Before we get into today's list, do me a small favor, hit that subscribe button if you love transforming everyday things into beautiful garden magic. I promise you the hacks I'm about to show you aren't your usual Pinterest repeats. These are clever, easy ideas that I've actually tried or watched my friends and neighbors try, and they truly make a difference. You'll see what I mean. Hack number 1, solar jar lanterns that glow like fireflies. You know, this one actually started as an accident. One evening last summer, I was cleaning up after a small garden dinner with some friends, and the only light I had out there were these dull old solar stakes from Dollar Tree. A few of them had broken tops, so I just unscrewed the solar part and dropped it into some clear jars I'd been using for utensils. Later that night when I came back out, I froze for a second, because my backyard looked like it was sprinkled with fireflies. It was one of those happy mistakes that ended up becoming one of my favorite hacks ever. All I did was grab a few Dollar Tree solar lights, twist off the top light portion, and place them inside clear glass jars or mason jars. If you want a softer glow, you can even dust the inside of the jar with a little frosted spray paint or line it with thin parchment paper. Now here's where it gets fun. Instead of just setting them on the ground, try hanging them from old hooks, tree branches, or even along your fence line using some twine or thin wire. When the sun sets, your garden instantly transforms. It's got that warm designer glow, the kind that feels expensive, but all it really took was maybe $5 or $6 total. Hack number 2, Metal Cooling Rack Trellis. Alright, so this next one came from one of those moments where you stare at your garden and think something's missing. But I don't want to spend a dime fixing it. I remember standing there looking at these sad little climbing plants I'd been nursing along for weeks. They had potential, but they just needed something to climb on. Something tall, clean, and not too bulky. I went digging through my shed. Didn't find a thing. Then on a random Dollar Tree trip, I saw those metal cooling racks in the kitchen section, and something just clicked. When I got home I joined 2 racks together using a bit of zip tie and wire, stuck the base into a pot, and supported it with a small garden stake. I wasn't expecting much, but a few weeks later my plants started wrapping around it like it was made just for them. The best part, it looked sleek, modern, and intentionally designed, like something from a garden magazine, not a kitchen aisle. It's one of those hacks that quietly makes your garden look put together, like you actually planned it that way. And all it took was 2 cooling racks and a bit of creativity. Hack number 3, Mirror Garden Illusion. You know how sometimes a garden can feel a little boxed in, like no matter what you plant or how pretty it looks, it still feels small or shadowy. That was me a few months ago. I've got this narrow corner by my fence, where the sun barely reaches. Everything I planted there looked like it gave up halfway. Then one day, I was at Dollar Tree, and I saw these simple framed mirrors, the kind people usually hang in hallways or bathrooms. And this wild idea hit me. What if I brought the mirror outside instead of in? So I grabbed a few, took them home, and mounted them on the fence. Nothing fancy, just evenly spaced and slightly tilted to catch the light. When I stepped back, I was stunned. It instantly made that small corner look twice as big, and when the sun hit just right, it bounced light back onto my plants like a hidden spotlight. Suddenly, that dull space turned into my favorite spot in the whole yard. It's one of those small touches that gives your garden that designer illusion without trying too hard. I've had guests walk right up to those mirrors thinking it was another section of my yard. That's when you know you've done something right. Hack number 4. Upside down hanging planters. Now this next one is probably one of my favorite why not experiments that actually worked. It started one hot afternoon, when I was cleaning out old pots and noticed I had more hanging baskets than I had plants for. Most of them were bent or missing their liners, so they were just sitting there collecting dust. I almost threw them out, but something told me to flip one over. Literally, that's when it hit me. Why not make an upside-down planter? I lined the inside of the basket with a bit of burlap I'd gotten from Dollar Tree's craft aisle. You can also use those core mats if you have them. Poked a small hole in the center, and gently pushed the base of a trailing plant, like a spider plant or petunia, through it. Then I filled the top, or what's technically now the bottom, with soil, hung it up, watered it lightly, and just waited. A few weeks later, those leaves started spilling down beautifully like green waterfalls. It gave my patio this bold high-end look, like something you'd see in a designer's outdoor setup. But the secret, the entire thing cost less than $10. And you know the best part, every time someone visits they always ask where I bought them. I just smile and say, Dollar Tree, and a bit of curiosity. Hack number 5. Pebble Mosaic Tray Tables. This one came from one of those lazy Sunday afternoons, where you're just out in the garden, looking around for something to fix but not really in the mood to start a whole project. I remember sitting there looking at this old Dollar Tree serving tray I'd used for potting seeds earlier. It had scratches and stains all over it, but for some reason I couldn't throw it away. Then I noticed a bag of decorative pebbles sitting nearby, the ones Dollar Tree sells in those small mesh bags. I started gluing a few onto the tray, just to see how it'd look, and before I knew it, I'd created this stunning little mosaic pattern. It looked way too good to be sitting under a pile of garden tools. So I grabbed an old plant stand, set the tray on top, and suddenly it looked like this elegant little side table straight out of a home decor magazine. One of my friends even asked if I ordered it online. I told her nope. It's just what happens when you get bored in the garden and start gluing rocks to stuff. She didn't believe me until she made one herself. Hack number 6. Faux stone edging from plastic bins. Alright, so this one came out of pure frustration. I'd been eyeing those gorgeous stone borders you see in fancy gardens. The ones that outline flower beds so neatly. But every time I checked the price, yeah, way out of budget. I told myself there had to be a way to get that same clean look without paying for actual stone. Then one morning I was sorting through my Dollar Tree stash, and found a few rectangular plastic storage bins. The kind people usually use to organize drawers or toys. I turned one over, and it suddenly hit me. These things had the perfect shape for a garden edge. All I needed was a little makeover. Here's what I did. I grabbed a few cans of stone-textured spray paint. You can find it at most hardware stores, or just mix gray, beige and black spray paints for a marbled look. I flipped the bins upside down, gave them a few light coats and let them dry. Once they looked convincingly stone-like, I dug a shallow trench along my garden bed, and half buried the bins side by side. The end result? Honestly, it looked like something a landscaper had installed. The stones looked solid, uniform and perfectly spaced. And because they're plastic, they're lightweight, easy to move, and won't crack during heavy rain. When I first showed it to a friend, she asked where I got my custom garden edging. I laughed and said, Dollar Tree, right next to the laundry baskets. Hack number 7. Herb station from a dish rack. This one actually came from my neighbor Miss Clara. She's in her 70s, loves to cook, but doesn't have much space outside. Just a little balcony full of life. One afternoon, I was helping her repot some herbs, and she pulled out an old metal dish rack from her kitchen. I asked what she was doing, and she just smiled and said, "Watch." She placed small Dollar Tree pots in the plate slots, then tucked her herbs into them, basil, mint, thyme, and a little parsley up top. When she set it by her window, it looked like this beautiful compact herb shelf that could easily pass for something sold at a boutique plant shop. Later that day I went straight to Dollar Tree and got my own dish rack. I spray painted it matte black for a modern look, then added a few plastic cups to the utensil holder part for smaller herbs. It worked perfectly. The spacing allows air to flow around the plants, water drains easily, and it keeps everything neatly in one spot, instead of scattered all over. It's such a simple idea, but every time someone sees it, they ask where I bought it, and I always tell them that, oh, that's just my old dish rack with a new purpose. The thing I love most about this hack is how it combines charm and function. It's tidy, beautiful, and makes you feel like you're tending your own little chef's garden. The hack number 8, plastic plate wall art for fences. So this one started during one of those gray months when everything in the garden looked dull. The flowers weren't blooming yet, the fence looked tired, and the space just felt flat. I wanted to add some color, but not in the usual way. No store-bought wall decor or pricey panels, just something bright that could make me smile every time I stepped outside. Then during a Dollar Tree run, I noticed these plastic plates in all kinds of shapes, round, scalloped, square, and colors that instantly reminded me of garden blooms. And I thought, what if I treat my fence like a blank wall, and these plates like art? I grabbed a few in different sizes, along with some spray paint in soft matte tones, sage green, terracotta, mustard yellow, and off-white. When I got home, I laid them all out, gave them a few quick coats, and arranged them in a sort of floral pattern, before mounting them onto the fence with zip ties and strong adhesive dots. When I stepped back, the transformation was instant. My fence went from boring to bold. It looked like a custom garden mural made by a designer who charges by the hour. The best part, they're completely weatherproof and easy to switch out whenever you want a new look. It's cheerful, unexpected, and costs maybe a fraction of one fancy garden panel. But the joy it brings, priceless. Hack number 9, Glass Bead Water Feature. You ever have one of those days where your garden feels quiet, but not in a peaceful way, more like it's missing something? That's how I felt last summer. Everything was blooming, but the space still felt a little lifeless. I realized what I was missing was movement, something to catch the light, something that sounded alive. Then I remembered the small solar fountain kit I'd seen people using in birdbaths online. Instead of buying a fancy bowl, I headed to Dollar Tree and grabbed a few simple items: a glass bowl, a bag of clear glass beads, and a few flat marbles from the craft aisle. Here's what I did. I placed the beads and marbles at the bottom of the bowl, added just enough water to cover them, and then gently set the little solar fountain in the center. When the sunlight hit, the water began to dance, catching the light from the glass beads. It sparkled like liquid diamonds. I can't even describe how beautiful it looked in person. If you don't have a fountain, you can still create the same visual magic by using floating candles or fairy lights in place of the fountain. The glass beads scatter the light beautifully, especially at night. I keep one of these little water features on my patio table now, and everyone who visits ends up staring at it, or running their fingers through the glass beads. It's one of those small, simple details that completely changes the energy of your space. Hack number 10, Garden Candle Domes. This last one is special, because it's one of those tiny touches that completely changes the mood of your garden at night. It started one evening when I was sitting outside, the sky just turning deep blue, and a light breeze coming in. I'd placed a few candles around, but they kept blowing out before I could even relax. I almost gave up, until I spotted these clear glass bowls I'd bought from Dollar Tree for a completely different project. On a whim I flipped one over, and set it on top of a tea light. The flame flickered softly through the glass, and the effect was magical. It looked like a glowing orb floating right on the table. So I made a few more, some small, some large, and scattered them around the garden. The whole space lit up like a cozy outdoor lounge. For extra charm, you can rest the bowls on small saucers filled with sand or pebbles, or wrap jute twine around the base for a rustic feel. And if you want something truly stunning, try mixing different bowl sizes at different heights, It creates depth and movement, especially when the light hits them at night. The first time I did this, my backyard felt like one of those dreamy garden cafes you see in travel magazines. And what I love most is that it doesn't try too hard. It's just simple materials used in a clever way, quietly transforming your space. It's a peaceful way to end the day, watching your garden softly glow, knowing you created that moment yourself with nothing more than a few Dollar Tree finds, and a little imagination. And there you have it. 10 simple clever little hacks that prove you don't need deep pockets to have a garden that feels special. I know some of these might sound almost too easy, but that's the beauty of it. When you start seeing potential in small things, like jars, plates, and old dish racks, you realize creativity doesn't come from money. It comes from curiosity. If you try any of these, don't be surprised when people start asking who designed your garden. Just smile and tell them it was you. And maybe a little help from Dollar Tree. Before you go, if this video gave you even one idea you're excited to try, I'd love for you to subscribe and join our little timeless gardening family. We're growing something special here. One idea, one garden at a time. And if you've got your own creative trick or twist, share it in the comments below. I read them all. And you never know, your idea might be the next one we try together. Thank you for spending this time with me today. Now go on, step outside, look around, and start creating your own little corner of beauty. Because no matter the size of your garden or your budget, it deserves to feel timeless.